Hi, I'm Anthony Burns and welcome to the digital photography course, the Professional Photographer's Tutorial. What are we going to learn? If you're going to start a business, a photography business, the word business is the key here. Photography, okay, that's what it's going to be about, but business is what it's all about. You need to know about marketing. You need to know what category of photography you're going to undertake. You need to know profit and loss. There's a whole range of different things that you need to learn if you're going to start a business. We'll talk about that. Then we're going to talk about choosing the actual category of what you're deciding to do. There's a whole plethora of ideas here, and we'll talk about a couple of them and how much money and profit can be made by pursuing that avenue. Then we're going to look at setting up a studio. Now, setting up a studio is really important. You need to be able to set up a studio in your professional life as a photographer, at least to have the understanding of how it's done and what's involved. 65% of professional photographers in Australia, at least, have a home studio. So you've got backdrops and lights of varying descriptions to take headshots, family portraits and product photography. And that's fine because there's a great expense when you need to actually hire a studio. Imagine full time. So what we do there is we have a home studio for most of our work, and then when you do need to hire a big studio for a particular client, well then you go and book that big studio, and there's a lot of them on offer in a city or town near you, no doubt. So then we're going to look at actually taking headshots. So this is all about communication with the client, keeping them happy, keeping them engaged with you, and for you to have a critical eye to turn this way, turn that way, to use your hands to gesture, just turn your head, tilt it from the top, tilt it from the bottom, etc., just to keep them moving, keep them looking like they're listening, and we'll discuss that a little bit further on as well. The next one then is post-production, and why post-production is so important. So you've taken some really nice photos. They're white balanced and the luminosity is correct, but now we're going to look at cropping and we're going to look at the finer details in what a client expects as you fulfill their brief. Then after that, we're looking at marketing. This is the big one. So external sources are going to be brought in here for your photography business. You can't do all of the marketing yourself. You'll try, but then as your business grows, you'll bring in external sources. We'll have a look at that and why it's the number one most important part. You must get your marketing right, because without marketing, there's no client. No client, there's no business. So then finally, the last one to wrap it up, we're going to look at the law. We're just going to touch on the law briefly. You need to know the law. You need to know what your rights are as a business owner, and you need to know what the rights are of your client so you don't tread on their toes. So the law is actually quite important. You need to know, even as a photojournalist, what can I and can I not take? So we'll discuss that because you need to know that. You need to do homework on all of these subjects, so I'll give you a teaser. The important thing here is you can contact me directly. Talk to me. So if you're intending to start up a photography business, talk to a professional photographer with decades of experience. You can talk to me on Skype or Zoom, or if you live in Sydney, come and visit me. You can bring your camera, I can show you the studio and how it's set up, and I can give you some advice and tips where needed. So if you go to my website, which is homepix.com.au, then you'll be able to find links there and you'll be able to contact me directly. So that's it, let's get started. The Professional Photography Tutorial. I'm Anthony Burns, enjoy.